nobody will love me. Who cares? You will be successful if you have this mindset. Nobody likes me. I'm going to do what I wanted to do anyway. Nobody thinks I'm great, so I'm going to be great anyway. As opposed to, I don't want to embarrass. I've told you, ladies, I live in embarrassment paradise. I live in Cringe Avenue. The address of my house is Cringe Avenue. Oh, if it's cringe, I'll be there because cringe equals success. We are back. We are back with Wealthy Wifey Podcast. 1 year ago, I had a baby. I really thought after a few months with him, I'd be good. I wouldn't be so tired. I wouldn't be so occupied. But just as I was having the baby, I was building a multi-million-pound company. And so they both were fighting each other. I had to ask myself the brutally hard question. If you see me being hard on you, it's because I'm first hard on myself. So I asked myself this question: what do you need to delegate? What do you need to delete? And I had to delete the podcast for the first year of having a baby. Okay, but we're back now. My idea of success might not be your idea of success, but my goal is to help you get to your idea of success. Do you understand me? So if building a large company is my idea for success, it might not be yours. Yours might be raising kids. I don't know. But some women's dreams are just to raise children. And so my idea of success has always been, I want to make my life count. So my company blew up over the last year. I got a lot of business partners. I did a lot of deals. I had a lot of joint ventures. My life really, really grew. And to be back here, I want to be vulnerable. I'll never be vulnerable on Instagram because they just want to swipe and go. But with my podcast, I'll be more vulnerable because one of the women I look up to in the business building sector was trying to conceive for a very long time and people didn't know. People just thought, oh, she's chasing money and chasing money and chasing money. But actually, she had been going through IVF. She wasn't just conceiving, right? And she said her idea of success in that moment last year was to conceive. And I'm like, yeah. Now, if she says she wants to conceive, we understand because she has built something humongous for herself and for her unborn children. So why am I saying this? The foundation of a woman's life is what she aims to be success. For me, success is to be happily married. I don't want to be married if he's not happy. I don't want to be married if I'm not pampered. I don't want to be married if there's no mutual love, mutual respect. I'm African. I've seen so many things. I've seen so many women loving the idea of marriage and not being loved inside of the marriage. So for me, I wanted to just be successful. This is why before I met my husband, I already owned my spa at that young age because I wanted to be successful financially, not just maritally or children-wise, but I wanted financial freedom. I don't know who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to you, say it's me. If I'm talking to you who wants financial freedom, say it's me. But not just financial freedom, but also knowing what serves you part-time. For me right now, I'm not worried about so many things. I only have one thing at the top of my heart: building my business to go from multi-million to multiple billions. Now, why do I need that? I don't need to explain that to you. But what you want, you also do not need to explain that to anybody. But you know where you're coming from. You know the kind of lack you experienced. You know the kind of makeup you use and how it melts down in the sun. When we got married on our wedding day, I did my makeup myself. My makeup melted badly. And my husband said to me, if we had gotten a makeup artist, how much would you have paid? And I said, maybe 50K. And then he sent me the 50K to say, well done for doing your makeup for our wedding. Oh, I'm an Igbo woman. I took it with pride. I'm like, thank you for paying me to do my makeup for my wedding. But then when we got to the UK, I came in in February, so it wasn't so hot. By the summer, we saw that my makeup was melting, and my husband said to me that you're going to use only expensive products by the time we're 5 years married. He said I was going to use only Dior, MAC, Chanel. So now that he's gotten me all the makeup, my entire face is Dior highlighter, Huda beauty powder, MAC foundation, Dior contour concealer and bronzer. Just now, everything we said we would have, we have it. Why? Because we didn't just pray about it, we worked for it, and now we have another idea of success that has beat the one where we are. Do you understand me? So I don't see myself as somebody who will throw money up and do all the crazy things. No, I see myself as somebody who will build wealth, and this is generational. And if it's generational, you have to keep going, you have to keep moving. This is why most people are shocked that I just turned 30, because from 18 I already had the goal. But if your goal is starting now that you are 30, then it will be harder. Do you understand? So from today, become intoxicated by the life you want. This is the foundation, this is the basics. Become almost crazy about the life you want. When I met my husband, I used to always talk about the life I wanted without thinking, oh, they would think she wants more. Yes, I want more. In fact, I posted something to my WhatsApp status on my days when we were just friends. I posted something to my WhatsApp status. I said, I don't want any man to ever think I don't love money. He took a screenshot of it and sent it to me and did thumbs up. So he knew where I was standing. This is why you have to know what you really want from life before you get married. Do you know why? So that you will not be shy or ashamed to say the things you want. I'm never shy to say what I want. If I see a new property I like, I'll be like, honey, or yeah, or whatever. If I see anything I like, I would buy it, especially if it's an asset. I'm more about acquiring assets now than acquiring physical things. Most of my fancy things are gifted by my hobby, my mentees, my clients. These are the 3 people that I know will forever gift me. Do you know why? Because I'm fully myself in their lives. I give value more than I even promised to give. Say I'm coaching this person and their goal was to make 10K a month. I would make sure we get to at least 15K a month before I say, okay, I've done a good job. Because you have a dream, but my dream is to always top your own dream. Do you understand? So the basics is I want to be successful. I don't want anybody to dim my light. You see a lot of people get married and they have no zeal again. It's because the man is not on the same page with you. So you don't want that. You want to already stand well, 10 toes down before you get married, before you say he's my man, he's my woman. Savannah, he's a good man. Don't do that yet. Make sure you understand what financial freedom is first. I had made my first £1,000,000 before I even met my husband. I didn't make it because I want to make it. I wanted to give it to God. And then another of my mentees reached out to me saying that she also gave God her first million. She only turned 28 a few days ago. 28. She has landed properties scattered across Nigeria. You say you want it and watch life give it to you. But if you're shy to say you want it or you don't want to associate yourself with success, it will not come to you. Remember that boyfriend you had in secondary school that was hiding you, and you'll be telling, why don't you want people to know we are together? And he'll be giving excuses. Were you proud to be his girlfriend? No, you were not proud to be his girlfriend. The one that now claims you and loves you and posts you, then you will not be proud. Exactly. If you claim money and you want it, it will be proud to come into your life. But if you are hiding it or you don't want anybody to know that you're working on this thing, you stay waiting for a long time. The foundation is that I want to be successful. First, success with me and my God, a beautiful relationship with me and my God. Then the next thing is success in my marriage, because that's the second relationship that matters. Then the third is success with raising my kids. Money follows me, I don't follow it. I'm a money magnet. I had this mindset years before I started seeing the results. Yeah, so I looked crazy for many years, and I was okay with looking crazy. In fact, let me tell you how I hacked my mind into becoming successful and bold and confident. I assume that nobody likes me, so I do what I want to do anyway. As opposed to thinking, oh, this will hurt this person, hurt Jane, hurt Jennifer, hurt John, hurt Jude. I don't even assume that anybody likes me. Only Jesus likes me in my head. So when I make a post, I assume nobody likes it, that's why I boldly make it. I assume nobody will watch this video. That's why I boldly make it. I assume nobody watches me. I watch myself. I had to influence myself, because you cannot influence the world if you don't influence yourself. As an introvert who overthinks, who is shy all the time, I had to come to a place of telling myself, nobody likes you, nobody cares about you. Go for your dreams. And so now when I get messages like, oh, I love you, I'm like, yeah, thank you. I loved me first, but it's nice that you love me. As opposed to thinking nobody will love me. Who cares? You will be successful if you have this mindset. Nobody likes me. I'm going to do what I wanted to do anyway. Nobody thinks I'm great, so I'm going to be great anyway. As opposed to, I don't want to embarrass. I'm already embarrassing. I've told you, ladies, I live in embarrassment paradise. I live in Cringe Avenue. The address of my house is Cringe Avenue. Oh, if it's cringe, I'll be there, because cringe equals success. Cringe equals a lot of money. You know why? Most people are afraid to be cringe. Most people are afraid to say that they used to bedwet and then the Lord healed them. That my story alone, has brought nations to me. Nobody wants to say they used to bedwet, but a lot of people can share that they couldn't conceive, they had PCOS and stuff, and people wouldn't shame them for it. Somebody said my video is the first ever video she's seen of somebody publicly saying that they used to bedwet. You see? That's why I'm successful. I will publicly announce something I have overcome, because I am an overcomer. But you are shy to tell your story. That's why nobody is connecting with your post, with what you do. Nobody is connecting with you because you don't want to share your story. My story is the most powerful assets that I own. It will bring the people who will connect to me. This is the basics, ladies. This is the foundation. For you to be wealthy, you have to own your story. You have to own your childhood. You have to own your pain. You have to own your past. Own it with your full chest. That's how you become successful. Own it. One of my clients told me that whenever she meets men, she's shy because her brother, when he was young, fell at the playground in his school, and I think something happened to him and he became special needs, and she's so shy about it. I said, you only have one sibling, and that's your brother, and he is special needs. Do you know that will bring a lot of people to you who have a special needs sibling and nobody can connect to them? You are hiding yours. Other people are bold with theirs. That's why other people connect with them. I'm not your sister. I'm not your cousin. You don't know me from anywhere. You connect to me because of my stories, the things you've seen me conquer. So why will I be cringe about what I've lived? And this is why I could never feel racism attacking me. Oh, they are racist towards me. They are beneath me if they haven't suffered the things I've suffered. Bro, when we dey owe school fees, they go put us inside prison for school. Instead of chasing us home because they know we wouldn't go home, they will put us in a hall. Then we inside the prison, we will now tell those kids who have paid their school fees, I beg, help me buy bonds. 50 naira, that's 5, abi. They will come back with 3 bonds. They'll throw it to you inside prison. You cannot fight, and by the time you're released from prison, they've gone home. By tomorrow, they will deny you completely. If you see the things I've suffered, I've been trekking and ringo, they summon me, no umbrella, no boss, no nothing. You can't be on my level if you haven't suffered what I have suffered. So own your suffering, own it well, because this is why I'm also pampered in marriage. I knew what I'd suffered. I didn't want to suffer in marriage. So I had those tough conversations. I've seen other women suffer. I didn't want to suffer in marriage. So I will always be above you, regardless of your skin tone. That's my mindset. This is why most of my business partners are Uyibo. I don't want to call their race. Yeah, Uyibo. Why? Most of them are not business partners. They're like business partners with me. I'm here, they're here. That's the mindset, because they've not been through the toughness I've been through. So own your pain, own your past, own your toughness. Mental toughness where I get, they can't even, small thing will happen, they'll be crying. Me, I thrive in frustration. I'm brutally strong in my mind because of the things I have suffered. Do you understand? So instead of you to be hiding your pain, own it with your full chest. Own it. You don't get there in one day. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it grows. I didn't get here in one day. I'll post something like this. I'll be cringing. I'll be telling my husband, take my phone away. I don't want to see the post. I don't want to see the post. The post will end up getting 11 likes. I'll post on YouTube. Nobody will even, bro. All of that made me who I am today. So this is your chart that the foundation of your life should be, I am successful. I haven't seen the results yet, but I'll keep going knowing that I'm successful. I always say I go to the gym for the lifestyle. If weight loss happens, fine. Not I want to lose weight. I work hard for the lifestyle. If I make insane figures, great. I love you with the love of God. Those of you who live in the United Kingdom, we're hosting our Women's Wealth Conference, first of its kind, where I'm mentoring you into that greatness. I'm also bringing another of my, amazing, successful friend to teach you ladies how she did it and also tell you some of my stories that will never hit the internet. You'll be hearing it raw. The event will not be recorded. Now, it could be recorded for like content, but what I'll be sharing will never be recorded for people who didn't register to hear. Do you understand me? So if that's you live in the UK, go sign up and be around successful women so that you don't stay stuck and stagnant. Have a beautiful day. I love you with the love of God. Toodles.